Hello, and welcome to Smells Like 90's Rock. Everybody's here. Shiela, Hot Toddy, and DJ Pork. I'm laughing because I just had headphone issues, just like DJ Pork did last week. You missed a lot. You missed a lot. Sheila's having headphone problems, Pork.
Yay. That happened to me.
Did you?
It deformed when I got drunk.
That's what happened to me last week.
You know, last week we went to, I think it was our second to last segment, but I started the segment and all of a sudden my right ear I hear, what the hell? And I looked and Pork had one phone on this ear and the other one was up here on his head and he couldn't get it to work. And then he takes them off and the same thing happened to him. They just collapsed in his hand. He couldn't figure
this weird thing. Like, why is that an option?
I don't.
Because it's like deciding earphones. Like, this thing has to flip outward
and
in.
They're collapsible headphones. You can collapse them in.
No, we don't need this.
Like to put into. I don't know like why those are because you don't put those in cases.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
it's like a crap feature.
Like my Beats headphones, may they rest in peace. They folded up to put into a case.
Oh,
and
rip.
They died. Yeah, they no longer work. That's why I'm wearing these jank ass things on my head right now.
Oh my goodness, they're Sony. Quit being so uppity.
No, they're good headphones, but I mean look at it. Look, they're falling apart. It's just
they're
like
a little janky, but
exactly. They're jank as hell. But they're getting the job done. That's all that matters.
Yeah. I mean, you could use the crap. I call them Home Depot, but that's
the Home Depot grade. That's what Port called them last week. Yeah.
Oh really? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No, all I heard last week,
the glucose.
I had the hardship of oversleeping. Yeah, no, I heard that segment.
Yeah.
And so first of all, you threw me shade.
When did I do that? How did I?
You'll have to pull it up, but you're like, it's just me and Pork this week. It's one of those weeks.
No, it's one of those. I was not throwing you shade. I was throwing us shade.
You threw shade at me.
No, I was saying
like,
I say it's one of those weeks where it's the two of us because you don't know when it's me and him. You don't know if you're going to get a boring show or one of the funniest shows on the planet. Last week was one of the funniest shows on the planet.
This was the only segment I caught though. I don't know what the other ones happened.
Yeah. Oh God.
Most of the other segments are Todd choking.
Choking
on his own laughter.
Then you missed the funniest segment.
No, the glucose segment.
Yeah, that was that segment, and then
was that funny to you, Sheila?
Oh my God, it's cracking up. Well,
Yeah.
First of all,
are you glucose?
Are you glucose? That was hilarious. But I'm in because I was in the car when I was listening to it.
Yeah.
Because I do. I listen to the show because I genuinely find us entertaining.
We
I
are
don't care what other people think I do.
No, we are entertaining.
And so I was in the car, and then you're like, they call me glucose. I'm not sure what it is. I'm like, oh my God, it's the sugar level in your blood, glucose. Like I should have been there.
That's what we needed that.
And so I was like yelling that, and I was like, they don't.
You remember that last week, Pork?
Yes, I remember
that. We couldn't
that.
figure out what glucose was. Yeah.
I think we were confusing it with gluten.
With gluten, I was confusing.
Yes,
gluten.
no.
Yeah.
I was like, no gluten, and like so I knew what this was, and I was like, I could have added to this conversation.
Where were you last week? We needed you here for that.
I was in bed. I like obviously you know me. I oversleep.
You were having time. That's right.
I was having a hard time getting out of bed.
Right. But no, I was not throwing you shade. I was throwing us shade. It's one of those nights because I don't know if people can handle me and Pork. Or if they just switch off, I don't know.
No, he broke you, and that made me so sad. Cause like I like to be broken.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's like it was one of the funniest things ever, and that's what happens. Is it's either kind of boring or it's the most hilarious show you ever listen to. More often than not, we have really good shows, regardless of who's here. But there's those every once in a while where it's like, oh, it's those two on the air. Oh, I see.
So I was at my in-laws' house, and my father-in-law had me laughing, and
yeah.
And so my niece, who's like my son's age, and my son were there. And she's like, you have such a great laugh. I was like, thank you. And my son's like, yeah, have you ever laughed where you cry and can't breathe?
Several times.
I was like, yes, those are the best laughs.
Yes.
I was like, DJ Pork at the station, he'll say something, and he'll just get me broken. He'll
die.
get me in that golden hour where I'm like so exhausted.
Yeah.
And
we just fall apart.
Yeah, and I just can't help it.
We can't help it. No, yeah, and that was.
And I missed it because like I knew that's what happened last week.
That was like now you got the best of Pork making me laugh with something trying to make me laugh, but then he seriously there was a segment where we started and he had horrible issues with the headphones, and that was the segment where I couldn't talk the whole segment. Like I barely could get a word out. I was laughing so hard because the headphone situation.
And I was just giving calm, boring commentary the whole time.
Like he always does, and that's hilarious when we're dying and you're still talking just to trying to fill the gaps
Yeah,
of
I
no
love us not having
of
able
not
to speak
talking.
words.
And he was doing that. No, I was high pitched. My voice was higher than it ever was.
You
last
got a
night.
witch laugh.
I do got a
Todd.
witch laugh. Well, I get it from my grandmother. She had a very high pitched laugh and a very high pitched sneeze. So when I sneeze, I turn into an old woman. Literally, I'm like, it's amazing. It's amazing.
And so my son also listened to the show that should not be mentioned this week.
The show
and-
that should not be mentioned.
Mhm.
On the other station?
the one that he listens to that I hate.
Oh,
Oh.
my other show?
Not your other show. He loves you, and that's what I'm getting to.
Oh, okay.
No, the show that I don't like that he forces me to listen to.
The one that's in early.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he almost called in this week because he felt like they picked on you.
Picked on me.
Yeah, they were doing something about your mug getting sneezed in or something.
Oh, the mug. They got somebody sneezed in it.
Okay, you didn't know the story?
No, I don't know
No.
the
Oh,
story.
goodness.
Uh-oh.
All right, so
I sneezed in it once, but I cleaned it.
no, yeah, some kid was at your desk. I thought they would have told you. And the lady saw him. He was like all snotty, and he was like sneezing in your mug or something. And
Really?
So she like cleaned out your mug for you.
Oh, that's cool.
But the douchey guy
Mm-hmm.
was like, Hot Toddy has a desk? What, a desk? And
Yeah.
so, Adrian's like your number one fan, right?
Yes, I get that.
DJ Turducken is like your number
Right.
And so I see him with my phone.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
And
Oh,
he's
dear.
like, okay, Google, how do I call Star?
Oh, God.
And I'm like, put the phone down.
Don't let him do that. No.
And he's like, they can't pick on Hot Toddy.
Yes, they can.
I was like, put it down, please.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
He was like going to become this little road warrior.
That would explain why some of my stuff was knocked over this Monday when I came in.
Yeah, like
mhm.
like some other person had their child in there, and
Yeah.
they saw your robot toy. Which Adrian wants to know what robot is on your desk.
Robot. Well, I have.
He's betting it's Bender from Futurama. For some
No, it's not. I don't know which ones they're mentioning.
reason. It was a yellow robot.
Yellow. Well, there's a bright green guy sitting on a toilet on my desk. It's actually like a little workstation. It's like a tape dispenser, but he's sitting on a toilet, and the toilet holds paper clips. Very handy. So he might be mentioning that. But on the other side of the table is two Funko Pops. You know the Funkos, the Funko Pops. If you don't know what those are, tiny. They're action figures, tiny bodies, huge heads. That's what these characters are. I have two from Mystery Science Theater. I have Tom Servo, who is the little red guy from that show, and then the little gold guy, Crow. So that might be
That's
the yellow
probably
one.
it, yeah.
Yeah. No, it was not. It was Mystery Science Theater, not Futurama. But yeah, I have these two little Funko
That'll break
Pops.
his heart.
Well, I'm sorry, but yeah, that's who sits on my desk. And then I also have a little stuffed Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life sits right next to them. And yes, I do have a desk now.
Homage to the 90s.
A little homage to the 90s there. And yes, I do have my own desk now because I'm doing a bunch of stuff with our promotions department, contesting and things like that. So I need like a space to just work on that stuff. I can't. Normally they would say, go to the desk where all the promotions texts go. Well, there's 7 other people that have to use those computers. I'm like, I'm not going to get in the middle of that. Let me just have my little space. So I set up shop in a little cubicle there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to talk about death?
No.
We were talking about that earlier, off the air.
What?
Okay, fine. Let's not segue to death. Let's keep talking about office supplies.
I wasn't even talking about office supplies.
Yes, you were. Paper clips.
Well, the little guy that sits on a toilet that holds paper clips.
Glucose. We'll call you when we're ready to
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah. Look. Yeah. Exactly. Are you glucose?
Your cubicle, he has, a respectful little cubicle desk, and they don't even bother knowing your name.
That's
That's
true.
very true.
This is very sad and true. But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the anonymous bread guy.
In my life, I'm just like, unemployed and useless, so I'm just like coming down precarious. Which, is like good intentions, but utterly meaningless.
Oh, I'm just coming down precarious.